We're here in the picturesque surroundings of Tatton Park for the 2026 Classic and Performance Spectacular. Over 2,000 vehicles and over 90 owners clubs are here on show for the whole weekend. So let's have a wander around and take a look at the highlights. So the Renault Owners Club stand automatically caught my eye because they've got not one but two Renault 12s. This one was registered in 1975, same year I was born in fact. And in fact my mother had one, and this one's been a TV star as well. It's appeared in the hit TV show Life on Mars, for those that you remember it. The Renault 12 was ultimately replaced by the Renault 18 here. Do you want to point to that? That's quite a rare car now. That came in a saloon and an estate model. I really sort of love that. Anything missing on this stand really is a Fuego, but we'll move over here to the hot hatch display bit here because we've got a Renault Clio Williams, part of the Renault Williams F1 collaboration in the 90s, which saw them win many world championships. But look at this, an Alpine Turbo Renault 5. Again, super rare. Alpine's very much on the resurgence at the moment, isn't it, of course? So to see where that heritage comes from with this glorious left-hand drive Renault 5 Alpine Turbo, absolutely wonderful. Let's wander on. So the Cheshire region of the Jaguar Drivers Club are here in force with an absolute wonderful array of leaping cats. I wanted to start here with the X150 XKs. That's a really early one on an 06. Bookending it here is a really late X150. You can tell it's got the different headlights and the different side gills. So that's a kind of an XKR sort of run out edition. Looks really smart. And then of course, what predates that, and indeed the X100 before it, we've got the XJS, big bumper model here, signal red paint job, got the X100 convertible here, an XF then parked next to what, a 1992 XJ40. It's 40 years of the XJ40 this year. It was launched in 1986, so quite good to have one of those examples flying around. A gorgeous XJC, a real wantless car, that 1977, really beautiful in that that lovely blue there, and parked completely unashamedly next to an X-Type. Much maligned the X-Type, but I think it will have its day. Another XKR here on a 2000, and look, a TWR XJR. So these weren't supercharged or turbocharged, normally aspirated straight six, but really lovely. TWR, very that sort of that Le Mans collaboration period, those fantastic Jaguar sport wheels. Yeah, very rare car now. Manor Park auctioneers are just down the road from Tatton Park, so it's great to have them here with a selection of cars coming up for forthcoming auctions. And what a fantastic display they've got. Got a Lotus Elan Plus 2, they've got a late Mark IV Escort XR3i, this lovely throaty Mustang, BMW 2002 and a Beetle. They're definitely the classic car auction specialists here in the Northwest, and they've got regular sales, so do keep an eye on their website for future sale information. So TVRs look good in any weather, but particularly in the sunshine here at Tatton Park. And we've got a lovely array from the TVR Car Club. A Chimera, that's definitely one of Joe's dream cars. This is definitely more my era, sort of a V6 S3 model with the clone V6 in it. Got the Tuscans over there. Fantastic array of TVRs. Lovely Sierra Sapphire 4x4 model, my favourite with those. I love those later wheels on the sort of 92 cars, really good. But that's not the car that really caught my eye. When did you last see a Skoda Rapid 136 5-speed? This was on the front cover of Autocar and Motor years ago with a headline along something like, what costs the same as a Fiesta but drives like a Porsche? Air-cooled rear engine, what an absolute weapon of a car. Just quirky, I love it. The JDM scene is massive right now, and justifiably so when you've got the Toyota Enthusiast Club here at Tatton Park with a fantastic lineup of Toyotas, starting with this lovely mid-70s Crown model, very rare estate one. Look at this 1986 Toyota Corolla hatchback. It's probably a 1.3 engine under the bonnet, I'm guessing, automatic. Wouldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding, but I absolutely love it. Those tinted wheel trims are very much of a period. Toyota Celica, lovely chisel nose one with the pop-up lights. A Toyota Camry. Now this is around the mid-90s, and by this time Toyota had opened up their own factory just down the road in Derbyshire, but lovely car. They've just not survived, unfortunately. And then moving on to a later Celica, this is a GT4 model, proper rally bred heritage, absolutely glorious. If you wanted to sum up Toyota's rich and diverse history, then the Toyota Enthusiast Club stand is the way to go. So the Lancashire Classic Car Club are here in force with a lovely wide variety of classic cars. Got a really sort of fairly basic rubber bumpered MGB GT here, looking lovely. A really rare Cavalier, the sort of late facelift model 86. Is the Frontera even rarer? That rhymes, look at that. That's a pretty rare beast in itself. Glorious BMW E3325 here, absolutely love that. Remember when you could buy those for $1,000, no longer. Like a Skoda Fabia, there we go, and a BMW 4 Series. Old and new mixing side by side together, which is quite a nice touch, isn't it? Jaguar X150 XKR convertible here, very nice. Look at this beautiful 1979 Mark II Escort gear with the vinyl roof. The interior looks absolutely immaculate. So rare now. And right next to it, a Mark V edition, but this is the RS 2000 model. Those lovely 5-spoke alloys. This is when the Mark V gets a little bit better, so Mark 5.5, but lovely in that dark blue paint job. Really impressive stand. As ever, the variety is absolutely top notch. I mean, where else can you see this glorious Americana-esque Vauxhall Wyvern parked next to a Rover R8, a 216 GTI spec no less. Here we go, a W124 Mercedes, definitely a bit of us there. And scroll round, might not be a looker, but it's certainly a lovely car, a Scorpio 96, one of the last couple of years of production, in an estate model, and this one looks absolutely mince. It's got a Dolomite Sprint here. There's a few Dolly Sprints actually here. There's a Triumph Stag, mind you back there, Joe. Got an MG Magnet, and look, a lovely early Austin Maestro, just a poverty spec 1.3 L model. Looks like it's riding some MG Maestro alloys as well, but early interior as well, looks immaculate. So yeah, another top drawer selection of cars here. Okay, if you love your 80s classics, then it doesn't get much more iconic than the Porsche 911. Looking lovely in that sort of metallic blue, but even rarer, the Vauxhall Nova SR, obviously the Corsa A over in mainland Europe. The SR was a kind of lukewarm hatch before the GTE arrived, but find one in that condition and I think you'll struggle. Next to a Triumph TR7 and then a classic Mini. So yeah, a lovely little lineup there, and many more to come. We're here at the XR Owners Club stand, so we've also got to mention Ford in any classic car show. Starting with this XR4i, what, 1984, one of the first. It's 50 years of the Ford Fiesta, of course, so we've got a Mark III XR2i there and an early Mark I XR2. Got a little splattering of Mark IV Escorts here, so we've got an XR3i model here. We've got this, looks like a rare custom build. It's got RS Turbo louvers and Lake Sierra Cosworth alloys and a very custom interior, but and obviously a joyous paint job. But this is one of these run-out SE Cabriolet models with the RS Turbo wheels. That is a factory car, and absolutely, it looks lovely. It's clean, it's not concours, but it is wonderful. I think that that would be one of my rides of the day. At the GCCG, they always put on a top-notch display whichever show they go to, and here at Tatton Park is no exception. The variety is, as ever, bewildering. Got a Mercedes W126 there, right next to an R8, the 400 saloon model. Just absolutely wonderful. There's loads of Fiestas here, mostly XR2s and stuff, but a fairly run-out special edition Mark III model. Yep, it's here. But look at this. A Peugeot 505, and not just any 505, a GTI model. I would so love to own one of these. I just think it's absolutely marvellous. Got an MG Metro here, just with an XR2 Mark II overlooking it there. A Jensen Interceptor. Never seen one in that colour before actually, it's just wonderful, but that's just such a throaty car in complete contrast to the Metro next to it. We had a Vanden Plas in this denim blue colour. This is a slightly earlier version, so this would have been a North London build car, I think, and it's in certainly better condition than the one that we had. There's a 1974 Honda Civic in the back there. Standing in its shadows, riding on stag wheels, is a resplendent Austin Maxi HL. Look at it, absolutely glorious. What doesn't look better without the stag wheels on it? It's just wonderful. We've got Jaguar Mark II, some lovely pre-war stuff here as well. Oh, it's just wonderful. I could spend all day on this standalone. So as well as the 90 owners clubs, there's loads of individual display cars, and this is where you get the real hidden gems, safe to say. Look, got a full console, got a Rover P5 there, lovely. I got in trouble on the recent podcast talking about Lancias, but you do love a Delta Integrale. I mean, this is a bit of me, love a 944, and this is the later model, absolutely beautiful. Let's come on through, because I've also spied a Mark 1 Toyota MR2. I actually like those teledial wheels. Which ones do you prefer, the early ones or the later ones? Let us know. Let's have a quick wander around here. These get overlooked, these sort of Toyota Celicas. They were sort of in that early 90s phase. Don't know why they get overlooked. I think they're actually really rather nice. This Hillman Minx looks rather nice on those gold wheels. I don't even know where to begin with this, but this is some wacky Rover P6 project, absolutely immense. Oh, look at this. This is a bit of Joe. An ADO 16, the GT spec model, 1970. That's lovely. And look at this, this is a bit of a blast from the past, the Hillman Avenger. You don't see many in the Hillman spec, a lot of them were Chrysler and Talbot ones, so this being a 76, it just predates the Chrysler takeover. Got a lovely Riley, we've got an MG ZT here, an Audi Quattro, 85. Got a Vauxhall Chevette here, Grenadier Special Edition, that looks lovely. Very, very, very cool. Got a couple of split screen camper and buses here. Here's another Toyota MR2, Herald and a Vitesse next to each other. Ah, a bit of us here, look. A fairly late MG Montego look with the facelift grille, lovely. Another TVI Camaro. There's some real gems actually just tucked in the back here, Joe. Let's quickly have a wander over. A fantastic Airstream caravan acting as a base for some display car owners here. E39 5 Series, rather ratty looking Rover SD1, and yet I absolutely still would. And just to prove that everyone's having an absolute gas here at Tatton Park, we've got a Maestro British Gas service van looking absolutely resplendent. Looks like it's an English Welsh borders service vehicle, but just so rare. I mean, it's just, I've only had a very brief walk around since getting here today, but safe to say the 2026 Classic and Performance Spectacular here at Tatton Park hasn't disappointed. There is a fabulous array. There's actually loads more in the public car park and in the walled garden. You cannot be disappointed with the lineup and the variety of cars here on show at Tatton Park. Maybe you've seen some things in the background that we didn't comment on. Drop us a line in the comments. Perhaps there were cars we did like and maybe you've owned a few, so get involved in the chat. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.
Were you going to start talking?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to nod your head or something. I was waiting.